Yeah, what up, Facebook? We live, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Let's get it. League game. Pitt versus Bowling Green. Should be a pretty good, easy win if everyone does everything they're supposed to do.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Falcons will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Pittsburgh's offense will take the field first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know him, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It's
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. He's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
It was something.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fires to the wideout.
Oh my God.
It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Run the play again.
Back to pass on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Kind of holding the
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires downfield. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. It's complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pitt.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Just need to crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I knew that was going to happen. Don't know why I threw that. Don't know why I threw that.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back gets the give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one.
You could have caught that.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Looking for a gap. It's gone. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when you talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go into coaching credit.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
He'll go out of bounds right Illinois has this offense in business. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Unloads.
Dude, stop throwing picks.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Knocked down at
Not
the
like I'm controlling you.
43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. 1st down here for the offense. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Turning it on. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it
he
and
was
get
doing.
that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
But how about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The hand to the running back. Just shedding tackles. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. To the air on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride Davis here. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Duke.
Dropping back, it's Holstein.
Dude, stop throwing picks.
Interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break.
Oh.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And, guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man,
get our heads in the game, guys.
Teams come through for you and score. It is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Pitt offense
trying to throw a pick this
and
time.
ready to roll. 15. Finds his man. It's Smith.
That's backing up so
And a
far.
good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Turn
No
around.
doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to Davis. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Touchdown, Panthers! A
You
great
owe me
catch
3
and run
touchdowns.
for 6.
Still 3
Offense did
picks. He's going to
exactly
throw
what
3
he's supposed to
touchdowns.
do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's caught. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Falcons send out the punt unit. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught in the backfield, it's Lanier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And that is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
Backing up. Stay in the pocket.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Big fullback's got it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Interception.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking for space. It's Scott. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
No discipline.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles.
There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
All right, let's get these guys out there hurting themselves.
It's as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The give from the gun. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Got the first down. Looking for more. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stops, and it'll be 1st down. Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football.
Gashing the D on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points.
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
A loss of 4 yards on the play. Brings up
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thanks for watching. Always remember, love is